Hello, everybody, and welcome back to an amazing new episode of CLX Foundry Live, where we jump deep inside somebody's build and we put it together from the ground up. I'm your host, DJ Blue PDX, and of course, joining me live in our studios in Wichita, Kansas, it is our lead technical expert, Paul Steffens, and our master builder, Zach Hillingsworth. And we are we're getting the other camera back up and running. In the meantime, hi, welcome to the show. We build live things. We're glad to have you here. If you have any questions, please let us know. We've got a project for our friend Matt in Texas, and it's going to be pretty interesting. So since we're all in this view, Paul, why don't you run us through real quickly what we're going to be jumping into this?
Ryzen 9 9950X. To cool that, we've got our CLX Quench 360 AIO in RGB. And for our motherboard, we've got the MSI X670E Gaming Plus Wi-Fi. For our memory, we've got 2 sticks of Team Group 32GB DDR5 6000 speed. So a total of 64 gigs of memory in the system. For our storage drives, we've got 2 NVMe drives in this build. So our main drive is going to be the Kingston 1TB NV3 NVMe. And then as a secondary drive, we have the 4TB Crucial P3 Plus, also an NVMe drive. So 5 terabytes of really fast storage.
Dang.
Those are some great choices for this build. We're going to be using the Evolve X2 in black as our case. For our fans, we've got 7 of our Game DS Aeolus M2 fans in RGB. And our power supply is going to be the 1300 watt Game DS Helios P1. And last but not least, our video card. We've got the Radeon RX 7900 XTX. Big card for this build.
Awesome. All right. If you hear a term today or have a question about anything, please feel free to drop it in the chat. We would love to answer it for you. And if you see me looking away from the screen, it's because it's making me dizzy. There we go. I'm just to stare at the camera a lot today.
Here it is.
That's what I'm going to do. Make everybody.
It's like eye contact.
Hi, does this make you feel uncomfortable? Does it look like I'm staring at you from all directions? Well, if it does, you may be paranoid.
Why does it look like DJ's eyes are following me? They are.
Oh, they're always following you.
How do they do that in paintings?
Magic.
It's I don't
know what it is.
It's an inversion, so it's like a little dip.
DJ.
Nice.
So it, yeah.
Dip, like French onion.
Like
Creamy
the
ranch?
opposite of a bump.
Fist bump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
There
gonna
you
be
go.
funny today.
This is going to be a good one. Edwick is in the house. Cosworth is here. Hello, welcome in. Good to see you guys. Yeah, the sliding's killing me. Oh my god. Okay, so obviously we've got our chassis, which is a CLX Evolve X2, which is great. We've got for our motherboard, though, this is really cool. This is a MSI X670E Gaming Plus Wi-Fi. It's a gorgeous board, and it also has a really, really incredible set of connections on that I/O shield. So let's take a look at that real quick. All right.
Top down, Jason.
Did it? There we go. Okay. So starting at the very top, we've obviously got our HDMI and our display port with the little flash BIOS button up top. Down below there, we've got 2 USB 3.2 Gen 2 10 gig Type A's. And then below that, we are going to have 4 USB 3.2 Gen 1 5 gig Type A's. And then you've got your 4 USB 2s. You've got your 2.5 gig LAN port, plus your USB 3.2 Gen 2 by 2 20 gig. That's the USB-C. And then you've got your antenna. And you've got your sound. There we go. Nice. It's got some good heat shielding on it too, and especially since we've got multiple different M.2s, this should prove interesting.
Oh yeah.
The proof is in the pudding.
Here we go. Speaking of pudding, we want to make something that's sweet and fun so that this thing actually has a brain, and that's going to be an AMD Ryzen 9 9950X. This is right up there at the top of the line right there. Paul, tell us a little bit about this processor.
So this is a 16-core, 32-thread processor. It's got a base speed of 4.3 gigahertz, and it will boost all the way up to 5.7 gigahertz. So, like you said, DJ, top-of-the-line processor here. This thing's going to game, stream, edit, do anything you want it to do.
Nice. Nice. Now, would you consider this their top of the best processor they have? Or do you have an opinion on that?
They have the 9950X 3D, which is a little bit cooler because it uses that 3D stuff, but I mean this is up there with it for sure.
Nice. I like it. All right, as you can see, Zach's already getting started on the brackets for the cooling system. You got to have a way of cooling because the processor gets hot. So we're going to be using a CLX Quench 360 AIO in black, and it's an RGB version. Paul?
Yeah, so like you said,
tell us a little bit about it.
360 AIO, that's what this is right here, as you can see. This is going to come with a few different sets of hardware. Zach's got the ones for the AM5 socket, so that's what he's installing now, and then this will go on. Sometimes these come with pre-applied thermal paste, sometimes they don't. This one does not, so we will be putting our own thermal paste on it. And yeah, it's just a great way to cool your processor. I have a 360 in my system, and I've been using the same one for many, many years.
Okay. So, as far as thermal paste goes, do you want to go run everybody through a quick tutorial of that?
Yes. You can have too much thermal paste. The proper amount of thermal paste is going to be about the size of a pea. If you haven't ate a pea, go get some fried rice, go get some chicken fried rice, and then dig around for the little green balls in there, and you'll know how big a pea is. That's the perfect amount. It's the perfect amount. 60% of the time, it works 100% of the time.
Oh my God! Sir Giggles over on the red side. Hello, welcome in. We've also got Raven. Raven is epic. It's been a while, Raven. Good to see you. Welcome in. Glad to have you. A Firecracker says, "What's up? Been a while because of work." I would agree.
What's up, Firecracker?
Good to see you.
Good to see y'all.
Yeah. Welcome back to the fold. Okay. Now, once we get this on here, there is a way that you should go about tightening these down, and Zach's going to explain that to you.
Yes. So we want to bounce around from corner to corner. We don't want to go in a circle. We want to go diagonally. And the reason for that is so that we apply even pressure to our processor. We could cause possible damage to either our motherboard, or our processor, so we don't want to do that. So we just want to go slow.
Alpha Wolf just popped in over here on the Twitch side and says, "Just checking in. Been a long time, and my machine is still running strong." Awesome.
Hey,
what did you get there?
Nice.
How old is it?
For 14 years,
I always forget there's a delay
on the machine.
Right, since the dawn of time. So it's a good 3 years. Nice.
Heck yeah.
Nice. I like it. As soon as I can get
It's 2025.
back into playing video games, I'm going to be very happy.
It is.
Oh my gosh,
it's like
dude,
so
it's going to be
crazy.
2026 soon.
Oh. Yeah, like everything has happened in all of the Terminator apocalyptic movies. Like we've already seen everything.
This year is coming fast.
School starting soon.
Ugh, gross.
Yuck.
Oh, God. You had to say that out loud, huh?
Yes. I'm ready for it, I guess. Get them kids
It's
out
like
of my
I want the
house.
kids to go back to school.
Get them out.
And what they're going to big school now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
First grade and
Dude, big
pre-K.
school is so crazy.
Yeah.
Raven Spice, Raven is epic. Raven Spice? What the hell was that? Raven is Epic mentions, speaking of that, I upgraded the PSU on my Dell. It had a 24-pin ATX to a 6-pin ATX adapter. The adapter came in seriously clutch.
Nice.
I don't know what that means.
You 24-pin to 6-pin?
Heck yeah, dude. Because why not?
Hell yeah.
Proprietary.
There you go. Now you can see these panels that Zach has just pulled off, and there is some what looks like gummy sticky stuff. And you want to make sure when you're installing, these are for the M.2s. So let's start with we'll talk about that first. We've got a 1 terabyte Kingston NVMe NV3 M.2 for our Prime operating system. And what you see there is the plastic he pulled off is for the heat. It's for the heat shield, but it's like a thermal pad instead of thermal paste.
It does the same
That's
function
gonna go in
as
the first
thermal
one.
paste. It's just a lot less messy.
Nice. Okay. As for our secondary storage drive, it's going to be a 4 terabyte Crucial P3 Plus NVMe M.2. It's a nice, solid state drive. Alpha Wolf asks, so are we building your system today? No, my system's right there. It's ready. It's already built. Although I am still going to be shopping around for trying to figure out if my streaming PC is going to last. Right now, just cross my fingers and hope the Windows updates don't destroy it. But getting back into gaming. Oh, so no, Alpha Wolf. I got a concussion a week and a half ago, and like movement, like especially with a mouse. I tried doing that, and it just made me want to vomit. And so, like, I can't even turn my head and look really fast, or else everything kind of goes wonky. So I haven't really been streaming for the last week and a half, aside from this show. But yeah, I went to DJ one day on stream, and even the waveforms, the motion of the waveforms, just I was nope, no. So yeah, a lot of resting and ibuprofen. Okay, now we've got that all on there, and now we're going to put on basically a framing plate for the AIO. But the Evolve X2 is a little bit different than other cases. So where does this go, and how does this work?
So this goes on the roof of the case, and our fans get smushed in between it.
Nice. So, which is going to be above? So the fans are already pushing air, right?
Correct.
The fans will be on the bottom.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. There we go. Watching him put in screws. Staring at the camera.
Kind of like that donation at the McDonald's where you drop the coins in the slot and it goes around and around and around. It's a quick form of that.
I don't know why those things are so entertaining to watch, but they are.
Right. And you can just grab your quarter before it goes in the hole and do it all over again. Infinite entertainment.
Yeah, it's like a mini game, a real life mini game.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
One of those things, you remember like the Taco Bells where you had to like put the quarter in and like turn the knob, and if it landed on there, you get a free bean burrito. Yeah. That was fun stuff.
Water.
Yeah, water. The Baja Blast.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The Baja Blast.
That's how Baja Blast was invented.
Okay. Ocean spray.
Like juice?
Mm-hmm.
Is it ocean spray? What is it called?
There's an ocean spray.
Sonic?
That's
juice.
Sonic.
Ocean water.
Ocean water. Mm-hmm. What is ocean
there you go.
water?
It's Sprite and blue coconut. Blue raspberry, maybe. I worked at Sonic for like 6 years.
Okay.
I'll give you all the secrets.
How come
wow.
everybody loves that?
Because people, I don't know, people are crazy. I mean, it's good stuff.
Okay.
But it's just
never
Sprite
had
in
it.
the flavor.
Okay.
That's all it is. It's like your cherry limeades is just Sprite with a squirt of cherry and a lime in it. You do a little bit of lime juice, squirt of cherry syrup, throw a real cherry and lime in there. Cherry limeade, baby. We used to get these, the kid-size cups were like real small, like they were smaller than a small, and they had slushy machines. So you would, you'd fill it up with slush, and then you'd squirt your flavors. You had all these flavors. And we didn't have any cameras in the store when I started for like a long time. So I was a cook. So we would fill up the little kids' cups, put a lid on them, and when a car out came in, just chuck it at them and just be a little slushy bomb. We did that a whole lot. A lot of slushies got thrown around. It was good stuff.
I'm sure all of those people enjoyed that all the time.
Yeah. When it was summertime, it was okay. When it was wintertime, it was not good.
When I was a kid living in California, I remember specifically because my parents were so pissed. My mom put me in my car seat in the back and buckled me in. It was this white Ford LTD, and it was very boring, right? So I had a grape crush in a can, and she put it on the top of the car and left it there, and then got us all. My sister got me buckled in, got my sister put in her baby in her car seat, and starts driving. And we eventually hear a thunk, and of course it's the middle of the summer. It's the sun. It's a 30-minute drive home. By the time we got there, there was an unbelievably bright purple stain, and it took forever to come out. Yeah, we had a couple LTDs back in the day, and then went to Buicks.
I had to look up
Buicks
what an LTD
Fords.
was. But I see
Limited
it now.
edition.
Boat.
No, just kidding.
Yeah,
they're
like a boat.
huge.
The
Well,
old
it's like the
Crown Vic
1986
cop cars. But before that, Ford LTD.
Oh yeah. The
Did you have the station
the
wagon
1986
version?
Buick LeSabre was the whitest one they ever made.
Little Sombre.
Nahuma?
Dude, I
What
would
is
totally
Les
drive
Sombre?
one of these. Oh
What?
my gosh, one of these LTDs. This would
Yeah.
be sick.
They were
The
OG.
shag carpeting on the roof.
On the inside or the outside?
On the inside. Both. Yeah.
Both. Outdoor carpet on the outside and indoor shag on the inside.
Inside fish sticks. Outside tartar sauce. Shag carpeting colors.
Good God.
Does it
Yep,
come
that was
in
it.
burgundy?
It's got to, dude. That had to be like the premium edition.
Yeah.
One of those
Boom.
models has the thing where the lights flip down.
Ooh, that's
The
one
cover,
we're
like
going
the
with.
cover, the covers go over the front.
Here you go, Zach.
Yeah, I want a kit car.
Let's see here. Cosworth mentions running through Carnage Hall and only one side quest to complete. Other than random side quests, I'm close to just powering through the main campaign. For which game, Cosworth?
It's
thought it was
Carnegie.
Carnegie
It's
Hall.
Carnegie Hall.
But maybe we are not.
Maybe it is Carnegie Hall. It looks like Carnage.
Maybe it's
Last
a
thing we
play
want
on
is-
the word.
Could be. Could be. So it's for Dying Light 2. Oh yeah. Okay. I know where you're at. Yeah, I really you've no idea. I've been wanting to play that so bad, and I can tell you straight up front. That's gonna make me chuck. I'm gonna hurl or fall over, one or the other. All right, so I've got another set of fans on there, and I mean our total number of fans for this setup is actually 7. So I'm gonna be interested to see how these all run in this design. Paul?
Yeah, so what the ones Zach's putting in right now are 3 bottom intake fans. So those have a nice tray in this. The X2's got some unique features. So one is the way these sit in there. They sit like flush with the bottom. You'll see how they got their own little groove there, and then there's one set screw that's Zach's screwing in on the back. And then we'll have 3 exhausting out the top on this AIO, and then 1 rear.
Okay. One thing to notice from this angle is that the motherboard is going to be sitting right on the back of the machine, unlike some of our other mid-mount boards that have space behind it, this is not going to be one of those.
Yeah, we've got maybe
So-
a couple inches of basically this, where you're seeing my finger. This is the
Yeah.
room that we've got. Now there are some recessed panels for some cable management, but it does get pretty tight back there.
And we're going to talk about how to best approach that when cable management once we get into the cable management section. So with 3 in and 4 out, well, it's 3. Well, the 3 outs, 3 of those outs are kind of blocked because of the radiator. Will this average right about an even neutral air environment?
Yep, this will be about an even pressure system since we have the resistance of the radiator on 3 of the exhaust fans.
Gotcha. You're getting the feeling that the PKs hate you a little bit after giving the tower to Frank? Yes, they are not happy with that decision. If you haven't played Dying Light 2, people, it's got, what, 6 different endings?
Dang.
Yeah, there is so much in there, and it depending on who you are allegiant to and which way you go, like you can, it's a different one for if you give the water tower to one side versus the electric building to the others. It's brilliant how they make it. Okay, so now we're getting this all mounted in. When we're doing this, you want to make sure that your motherboard is sitting directly on what's called the
Standoffs.
There we go, standoffs. So standoffs are these little nubs that stick out of the base so it doesn't touch. Well, how do these work, and why are they important when it comes to mounting your board?
They are important for the board because it prevents the board from shorting out. So we don't want to mount our board directly to the frame of the chassis, because then the back of our motherboard is going to be touching a bunch of metal, which will cause it to short out. So these standoffs prevent that. That's why you always want to make sure you have them installed in the system.
Nice. Okay. I do love the brushed steel look of the siding. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks nice.
The material of of it. It's definitely legit. I dig it. And that's the other thing I like. This has got a bottom pad, so you don't even have to worry about setting it on carpet because it's.
You can set it on top of the shagged carpet on your Ford LTD.
Yep. Just mount it upside down. Mm-hmm. Yeah, cause I definitely played it in a couple of different strategies. I did one, it was just all PKs, one that was all survivors, and then I'd split it up back and forth. Now, when you're mounting fans, what are some key things to remember when it comes to, or key tricks that you would say when it comes to the wiring and cable management for them?
Yes, so the way I like to easily plug fans in, a lot of times you'll have a hub, fans will have a hub that they'll get plugged into, and for ease of troubleshooting, if you just use your main exhaust fan as fan number 1 and then just go in a circle no matter how many fans you have. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But if we had 3 fans over here or 2 fans over here, they would be in the line as well. And then that just makes it a lot easier for if I've got a fan that's not spinning or not glowing, I can easily go back to my hub and be like, oh yeah, I just didn't push it in all the way. There we go. And then it's working. So just an easy way to quickly visualize a possible issue if one arises.
Yes. Remember to double stack fans equals more air?
Truth.
Yup. Yeah, now would a push-pull work on this? I don't know if there's enough room for a push-pull. Yeah, no.
Yep.
All right. Oh, I thought it was a frisbee. I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
Oh yeah.
Why do you have a frisbee?
I gotta get my links in.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I don't know what they call it.
For disc golf?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, frisbee golf, dude.
Frisbee golf.
I love frisbees. I do not have that level of talent.
Come
Like,
on.
man, I've seen some people make some wild throws, and to get it into that little basket, what the?
I had a boss.
It's a
and
wild-
He had a 5-acre property for his house, and I think he said he had a 8-hole course on his 5 acres. I'm like, dude, you're crazy.
That was crazy.
Oh wow!
I would give him a hard time, be like, how's that there frisbee going? He's like,
Does he lease it out or rent it out or get?
It's not frisbee.
Oh.
Oh,
These
disc
are
golf.
discs.
Got it.
Okay. We don't play games around here. Frisbees are for games.
Yeah.
Golf or
Frisbees
discs
are for ultimating.
I have so for the camp out that we did last year, for the club, and I've got 2 different light up frisbees, and excuse me, I just bit my lip. Light up frisbees. So and they're motion activated. So you throw it in the dark, all of a sudden it lights up.
Nice.
And you see it. It's fantastic. It's awesome.
Sounds like I'm gonna be doing some late night mushrooms.
Like, whoa, this is the coolest disc.
The aliens are coming for us, man.
Right.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Wait till nighttime at Burning Man and send a couple of those flying
Yep.
through. Blow some people's minds.
Right?
Just paint your drone glow in the dark.
Yeah,
paint.
yeah.
Oh yeah. That'll definitely sketch some people out.
Stick a Buzz Lightyear on top of it.
Yeah.
To infinity and beyond. Alrighty.
I'm going to
Okay.
get our video card out of the box. So let's see what type of
Oh, here we
connections
go.
we need for this. I think it's 3/8, if I had to guess.
I think so.
For the XTX, possibly. So for this, people, we're going to be using the Radeon RX 7900 XTX. That is also a pretty high-end card when it comes to Radeon.
It is.
Paul, tell me a little about this card.
Yeah, so like I said, high-end card, 24 gigs of memory on this thing. So this is a big one.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
What shall we name it? Just kidding.
More concerned,
Yeah.
because why not? Okay, now as far as, how does this compare to, say, other graphics cards?
The other high-end
what's
graphics
its equivalent?
cards, this is up there. Weight-wise, this is a pretty heavy card. Now, this case comes with a built-in anti-sag bracket. So,
Oh, it does.
that will help us. We will definitely be using
Nice.
that.
Now, is this going to be one of those situations where you may ship it with the graphics card in the box?
Yes.
Yeah. So, 2 reasons for that. First, that's a gorgeous card. Look at the fan, man. The fans are
It
wonderful.
is beautiful. Yep, 3/8.
That is
Called it.
Nice.
that's awesome. The fantastic feel of the peel. Get off! I had to laugh. My mom was, she had to get a new monitor for her PC, and she didn't like the reflection. It was shiny. I said, "Did you pull the plastic off?" What do you mean? Did you take the plastic safety cover off the front of the screen? I don't know. Did I? Ma'am, I was not there.
Yeah.
She pulls it off. She's like, "Oh my gosh." Then she put it on the mirror in her bathroom because she said, "Well, just in case I need it for later." Like, what?
Oh my God.
Now, when it comes to the anti-sag brackets, why are they important, and how do they help?
So with cards like this, really large cards that weigh a lot, typically you mount them right here. So every card will have that. That's how it mounts to the case. But there's no support on this side. So over time, if we don't have an anti-sag device, this will start to kind of sag down and droop down, and that can cause damage to the card or the motherboard. So we want to prevent that.
Yeah. Now, and the reason I asked that is because I mentioned whether it's going to ship in the actual PC or not, and why is it that it's pulled out when it ships?
Because we can't hand deliver the system to you, so you know how some packages get handled. We don't want you to get this with like a GPU bouncing around in your system. So,
yep, that's what's bad. Well, Matt in Texas definitely is getting wild with it. This is a great build. But you've got 64 gigs of DDR5 6000 in this thing. That's like mine.
that's a good amount of memory.
Yes. By the way, if we didn't already mention, those fans are the Gambius Aeolus M2 RGB fans. They're similar to the ones that I have back here. Gambius has some really good fans.
They do. They really do.
But I'm still crushing on the fans that are just they link up and connect. In one cable.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great shot of the cable management right there. So, with the limited amount of space that you have, Zach, what's the process of lining everything up for cables?
So, like if we get one of these back shots from the side angle here, I can show a lot of cases have either some Velcro straps or some ribs on them. That's what I call them, just some plastic guide cables. Fantex is really good at having both the ribs and the Velcro straps. Lin Lee is pretty good at having some Velcro strap areas. But for the most part, most cases are going to have a channel where the cable just naturally should run. And so if you just kind of follow that rule, it's pretty easy to kind of go. I like having things in thirds. There's 3 groups of cables in every computer case. You have your case cables, which is going to be your USBs and your power buttons, and then you have your fan cables, which is going to be all your fans. And
last
is going to be all of the power cables to power everything. So if you just kind of go in the rule of thirds, all of you photograph people out there, abide by the rule of thirds, and you'll be fine. So grab that 13.
Nice. We do have a great question coming in from Warhand over on the kick side. Where will you put the bracket with the fans below?
So in this case, this is the built-in anti-sag bracket right here, and it does have some adjustment screws. You can see those right here and right here. So we can loosen these up, and then this will actually go up and down. We can adjust it for the size of video card that we're using.
Yeah, that is actually a brilliant concept for a design.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right. Now, as far as that power supply, that is a Gambius 1300 watt Helios P1 80 Plus Gold. That is a lot of power.
1, 2, 3, all 3.
Great case, but too big for me. Yes, this is about as big of a computer as I want. That's my max size.
Is those ups or down?
But it does make the whole basement look cool when I turn off all the lights. Everything lights up.
One of those there.
All right. So how's your weather out there?
It's hot. What's our temperature today, Zach? 90 something?
Poopy. That's what it is.
Yeah, I just got back
we're
from
hitting
San
92.
Diego yesterday from the Comic-Con. 73 every day. Oh my gosh.
Wasn't 73 here, I don't think, at any point in time.
Yeah.
Not in the morning, not in the evening. I had to it was raining a lot, and you know how that goes. It rains and rains and rains, and then you're like, man, I need to get out and mow the lawn.
Oh, yep.
And then it keeps raining and raining, and then it's like, all right, there's no rain on the forecast, but it's 100 degrees outside. Cool.
Yeah, it's like I'll either
Welcome to Portland.
9 a.m. or 9 p.m. Pick one.
Temperance asks, why at least 7 minutes?
7 minutes.
Is that in reference to... We'll get back to that one. It's because... Okay, I forgot. But read the stream title. Oh. I will get it together eventually. One of these days. Let's see here. Cosmo says, did you know that apparently some game music is subject to copyright muting with Twitch? It's muted a small section of my live stream. Yes, that is a thing. Most games will have an option for you to turn on streamer mode, which then replaces the
Licensed
music with just soundtrack. But most of the time, it's that you don't get a DMCA. You just get your pieces of your stream muted. And if you are wanting to keep a hard copy of your stream, I would definitely recommend recording as you're streaming. That way, you don't have to worry about trying to download the file, and then there's just spots missing for audio. Streaming for at least 7 minutes, maybe longer. Wow.
At least.
Dang. I wish I would have known that. I would have been like, all right, we're building this in 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Let's see what we can do.
Edwick says 98 degrees in Florida, but it feels like 113 the past 2 days. Yeah, it's called the humidity. The humidity in Florida sucks.
It's not the heat that'll get you. It's the
humidity.
Man. I remember coming from it was an extremely hot summer in Oregon in 94 or whatever. And I went from being in this environment, very hot, very hot, and then it moved to Orlando, and then got into boot camp and was there for 4 months. And I was in nonstop 100+ degree weather all summer and fall long. And I adjusted, so I was like, hey, I can walk around in my, full dress blues, and I'm not sweating. It's great. My next station was Great Lakes during one of the worst blizzards in history on that city. Like negative 60 degrees on the average with the wind chill. So, yeah. Definitely wasn't ready for that. You were running at 10 a.m.? Nice. When we were down there for Outpost Discovery in Orlando, I remember having to keep my hotel room AC on like at 66 because it still felt like it was 70 in there. But when you open the door in the morning, it's the craziest feeling because it's already hot and humid out there, and the whole front of your body starts to sweat, and the back of your body is cold. It's an awkward experience. So how was Comic-Con?
It was great. It was really cool. There's so much to do there. I think I saw maybe like a quarter of it, but it was awesome.
Oh, wow. That's rad. I know that George Lucas made his very first appearance at a festival, and that's cool.
That's because Vader's saber's finally going up for sale. Did you see that?
That too.
The original.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting.
The OG saber hilts, estimated $3 million.
You think it'll pull 3?
If it does, I've got a Darth Vader saber at home that I'll sell for $300.
We could sell it for $3 million and ship them this.
Right?
It's red and black.
Ding, ding, ding.
Temperance, you're hilarious. Temperance says, "Oh yeah, and Spaceballs too, which no one asked for." We shall see. Well, at least we know that Barf won't be back. That's a character name. It's short for Bartholomew.
Is that the Chewbacca guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a big dog. That was John Candy who played that.
We watched a fish named Wanda this weekend. And it's
That
a old one.
is a crazy film.
Yes, it is. John Cleese and oh man,
1998.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
What the hell is up with that?
Yeah.
Fish.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's
Right?
Wanda.
I know.
That's Wanda. That's a fish
That's
called
Wanda.
Wanda. And then yeah, Kevin Kline is like crazy in that movie.
I said 98. 88. 1988. That
What was it? Yeah, 88.
Yep.
Wow.
Joyco says, "Yo, this is epic. What's the GPU? The GPU is a Radeon RX 7900 XTX."
Oh, yeah. I watched Gladiator 2 on the plane ride home, and I was telling you that, Zach.
Pretty good.
It was aight. It was cool.
Let's see here. Now we're getting these done. So when it comes to attaching your video power cords, what are some key elements to think about and consider to make sure that you don't end up with it in an improper position? Because you don't want to melt your cords.
Yes, so we want to have lots of slack on all of our cables. What I like to call is the IT fingers, and that's where you can, just like our 24 pin here, I can stick a couple fingers behind it and unplug it and be able to safely remove that cable. That is a very helpful thing. And then we just want to make sure that if we do have like all these little pigtails, we want to make sure that those get tied up because we don't want them going into any fans.
All right. Yeah, that's the one thing I always wonder, because sometimes the space can get really limited in there. Also, great rule of thumb, people, if you have extra cords, don't cut them off. I know that should go without saying, but sometimes you actually have to say it. Wait, my hopes are as high as a ground pole. It's just what it sounds like. It's a pole on the ground. It's Spaceballs. I mean, that movie was absolutely hilarious when I was a kid. It did not hold up well. But it was brilliant. Okay.
Bing.
We've got that on there, and we've got our anti-sag bracket moved, or just moving that now. But did we ask for Spaceball tools? I mean, no, but you know, I asked for hair and I didn't get that either.
Ooh.
So, all right. That little guy just sits right up there and it's perfect. The little,
Sag bracket?
yeah, it's kind of genius.
This is a good one.
Okay, I think we are
Website.
nearing. Are we done?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just got to put panels on and we're good to go.
Well,
Show them where they can get
while
one
you
of
guys
these
are putting
at.
yeah, I was gonna say while you guys put the glass panels on, I'm gonna take everybody else on a great adventure. We're gonna be jumping over to show you how you can get your hands on one of the most amazing PCs you've ever seen. At CLXgaming.com, we make it as easy as possible for you to get the PC of your dreams. Whether you want something small like an ITX, you want a big one like a RAW, we have multiple different sizes. And we carry all the major brands. And that means we've got Intel, we've got AMD, we've got Radeon, NVIDIA, we have ARC, which is fantastic. If you want to choose, well, if you want to choose anything that you can possibly put in there, you can, and you don't have to worry about it being non-compatible, because see that little button upstairs? It was green, now it's yellow. For this example, if you select, say, a graphics card that's got a lot of big power draw, but your power supply isn't going to be enough, it's going to throw a little yellow marker and say, hey, you're going to have to do one of these to get that. And once you solve it, it goes back to green, and there you go. We do everything from overclocking of the GPU, the CPU, or both. You can get upgraded thermal paste and more. You do open loop systems as well. If you don't know about open loop systems, that's where you've got literally liquid tubes, and it's really awesome to look at. You just got to know how to work with it. Yes. And when it comes to your accessories, this is the best place ever. So accessories is where you can start by getting t-shirts like this. Yay! We have windbreakers, hats, hoodies. It's fantastic. I absolutely love the apparel here. And you can get one with your PC. But that's not it. We also carry keyboards. We have mice, controllers, headphones, mics. And I mean, for content creators, check it out. We got Beacon Mix Creates, Beacon mics. We even have Elgato capture cards. We got speakers. You want speakers? We got speakers. We got monitors even. And the best part, we even have routers and chairs. So literally you could make your entire studio right here from CLXgaming.com. Now that may seem a little bit overwhelming, and that's okay, because we've got another section down there in the purple. It's ready to ship, or our RTS category. So RTS, the ready to ship category, is designed to give you 4 different grades of your options. So there's entry level, mid-range, high performance, and ultra high performance. So it gives you a good idea of what goes into a PC that's going to cost about that much, and gives you some options in case you want to start with that as a build and then adjust and modify it from there. So, and they're all been built right there in the warehouse. They have all been tested, and they're just waiting for a home, and it might just be yours. So for all your future gaming needs, head on over to CLXgaming.com and see what we can do for you. All right. Geez, that looks good. Now, before we turn that on, Paul, I mentioned something in that last little snit. What do I mean when I say testing?
So testing is where the system goes once it's built and powered on. So the first thing we do there is get into the BIOS of the machine. We'll make sure our RAM speed is set correctly, all your storage devices are showing up, and a couple other things depending on the build. After that, we'll load the system, so the operating system. If you picked any games on our website, that's where we load that. If you didn't, then you just get a fresh operating system. We don't put any bloatware on these machines. You're not going to get a bunch of different antivirus or malware software, any of that crap that you don't want, just a fresh install of your OS. And then after that, we stress test the system for 12 hours to make sure it's stable, and then we ship it to you.
We have one more question coming in from the red side, and it says, hey guys, DevTrend says, hey guys, have anyone experienced using dual channel RAM sticks and suddenly they just will not work together? Only work one RAM stick at a time. That's
speed.
Yeah, you might want to get into the BIOS, make sure your speed's set correctly. If both were working at the same time and now they don't, then yeah, something might have broken on them. But if you're just starting out and it's the first time you're turning it on and both aren't showing up, then it's probably just a setting you need to do. And yes, we can do Linux Vampire.
Call us.
Nice.
Ask us.
all right. Temperance asked a question. Liquid tubes, how do they hold up?
They hold up great on these AIOs. I have an exact one of these in my system that I've been using for many, many years and haven't had one issue. So, yep, they hold up great.
All right, so let's see what we put together for Matt in Texas. Oh, God, that actually looks amazing. That's fantastic. All right, let's go over the stats one more time on this. This is a great, gorgeous computer. This is a CLX Raw Evolve X2 in black with an AMD Ryzen 9 9950X that is cooled by a CLX Quench 360 AIO in black. It is mounted on an MSI motherboard, an MSI X670E with 64 gigs of DDR5 6000 RAM. It's got a Radeon RX 7900 XTX as the GPU. The operating system is on a 1 terabyte Kingston NV3 NVMe M.2. And it's got a 4 terabyte Crucial P3 NVMe M.2 in addition, so 5 terabytes total. 7 GameDS fans, and of course that GameDS 1300 watt Helios P1 power supply. Nice. Awesome. Well done. Okay, so there is no after show today, just FYI. Did you turn that green? Sorry, the colors distracted me. So this show happens every Tuesday and Thursday starting at 11 a.m. Pacific, That is 2 Eastern. On Tuesdays, we are here on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. On Thursdays, we're exclusively over on TikTok, so you don't want to miss that. To find out more about everything that's going on with CLX and to keep up with our latest events, all you have to do is follow our socials. That's going to be YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Threads at CLX Gaming. You can also jump into our Discord, which is with a whole bunch of other like-minded PC enthusiasts and gamers, and that is at discord.gg/CLX Gaming. I almost said mine. So, with that being said, we want to say thank you so much for watching, and a big shout out to Kyle and Jason in production, along with Paul and Zach. I'm DJ Blue PDX. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you Thursday.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.